Well, here is my 7-point buck I shot with the bow right now. And oh man, what a hunt. This is great. He I was at my favorite wagon wheel stand, and it was 440. It was 440, and it starts. I see it about 60 yards away. Walking, it's upwind, and it's walking towards me. No clue I was there. So I got ready and got up to maybe 30 yards and started going away from me, cutting to the right. And so I stood up when it got behind this big triple trunk tree and got ready to draw. And it started coming towards me from behind that tree. And finally, at about 20 yards, it came off to the right. So I'm standing up and I'm twisting around to the right because it's such a small platform, and it gets up to about 16, 17 yards, starts walking straight on towards me, and then I'm at full draw already, and then it starts to browse. It's like, oh man, and it's head on towards me, and I'm just holding, and then it lifts its head up and it starts chewing and goes back down, takes another bite of grass. So I'm getting tired, and then finally it starts walking. It comes up to about 15 yards. It's quartering towards me. Its head's up. I didn't even grunt or anything, and I shot it quartering towards me right in the right. I think it went right below the shoulder blade, and it was a pass through, and it took off running. I saw saw this part of the arrow sticking out of it, and then it broke off and fell down on the ground about 10 yards after it took off running. And there's no blood on this here. However, on this here, this is broke off, and it's, there's blood everywhere. And it starts running up the hill. It ran about 40 yards, and then right in this ditch right here, 10 feet from the road, it just falls over dead. And when I got up to it here, there's a exit hole on the bottom. I think I just blew its heart. So man, that was awesome. I just praise God. What a blessing. This is 3 deer with my bow down this year. My season's over, and great thanks to Irv, my buddy, who let me hunt on his land here. It's about 11 acres. There's a big ridge here, and the road, and I'm in the valley, and then there's the Zumbro River, and it's like it's a real long. It's about 11 acres long, narrow strip. So anyhow, last night I had another big buck right down there as well, and yeah, that was 10 minutes after shooting hours was over. But this neck is just it's just huge. I saw it coming through the woods, and big rutting neck, and the points look really nice on it. This brow tine looks like it broke off early on in the season because it's healed over well, but I couldn't be happier. This is fantastic. So an easy drag, 10 feet to right here. I'll gut this out and load it up on the truck and go home. So God gets all the glory. I couldn't shoot a thing if he didn't bring it to me, and I'm really glad that today is the day that I could get it all done. November 1st, 2020. Praise God.